Hello, hello everybody, it's BugmanCX here. We are in Snapshot 19W34A. Now, is this the first Minecraft snapshot of 1.15, or is it an extension of 1.14? We don't know. There hasn't been any information put out, at least in the time of recording, so we're just going by what we find inside the snapshot. And boy oh boy, what we have found is absolutely amazing. Okay, are you ready? Here's a spawn egg. You can probably see from the little title that came up on the screen, but bees. We have bees. We have bees in Minecraft. Now, these things are absolutely amazing. There are a few characteristics that I've seen from playing with them for a little bit. Let's have a look. So if we just spawn a few in, first, of course, we've got babies. Just have a listen to them. They sound pretty amazing. Such a nice little ambient sound. But notice how they swarm. They tend to hang around each other and go off in little swarms like this. Let's put some more down. And what I've also noticed is, if we can see some doing it, they tend to navigate to the flowers. Let's just put a couple of different flower types down. I haven't tested the big too high flowers, but I have noticed them hovering around this dandelion. So let's see if they come into the flowers. Yes, they do. See that? They just go up to the flowers and then obviously collect the pollen, I imagine. Oh, look at that one. It's got pollen on it. And it's got pollen particles. Wow, that is just amazing. That is so super cool. Sorry, I'm very excited by how cool these are. Now let's have a look at a couple of the other bee items that we have. First is a beehive. Now this looks pretty cool. It could be an interesting building block as well, especially with that top texture. Was that the noise of something using a beehive? I don't know what that sound was. But yes, it's a cool texture to use, maybe in a build as well. Now we need to figure out what these bees will actually do with the beehive, so let's put a few more bees down. See what they do. Maybe they go into the hive. Oh, it's definitely doing something. Maybe what we should do is turn on the subtitles and see exactly what that sound is. Bee buzzes happily. Yes, that's exactly what it's doing. But I'd like to hear that noise again and then catch one doing whatever it is. Bees work. That's great. Oh, bee enters hive. So there it goes. You saw it right before our eyes. The bees enter the hive. So if there's a bee in the hive, how do we know how many bees are in there? Look at the tag on the top right hand corner if you can see it. Honey level 0. So the beehives are going to produce honey. And then maybe we will be able to do something with that honey. Oh, that's pretty cool. So I wonder what happens if we just get these beehives and get, let's say, a hopper. Maybe the hopper will be able to take out the honey as the bees go into the hive. Whoops, fallen down. Oh, sorry little bee. And then collect the honey. Maybe they'll collect honey. We'll have to come back and have a look later on. Nothing so far. Now, one other thing that is a new item here is in addition to the bee hive, we also have the bee nest. And I really don't know what this does yet. I mean, obviously it's a bee nest, but let's put it up in a tree. Just because that is where I think that they'll probably be found in the world. I imagine that you'll come up to a tree like that and find a beehive, a bee nest. And I wonder what happens. I wonder if the bees will spawn from this nest. Or what happens if maybe you attack it, because a swarm of bees should come out, right, and attack you. Now I want to know if I put myself into survival mode. I'd like to know exactly what happens if I attack a bee. So let's come up and punch a bee. Oh, they're swarming. Look at them, they've gone all angry. Their faces have gone red and the tone of the bee noise has changed considerably. So can I get killed by a bee? I also get... BugmanCX was stung to death. So I'm hoping that now that I've died, those bees are going to be not aggressive towards me anymore. I wonder how long it takes for them to stop being... They're still aggressive. That might be just, you know, something that they're polishing in terms of the development. Look at all of my items. Now I wanted to see what happens if you put a bee... Let's go back into creative. Inside the water. Does it drown? Let's have a look. Oh, this doesn't feel right at all. Poor little bee. Can we hear it? Bee is swimming. Can we hear it making any death noises or pain noises, damage noises? Oh. Oh, that's very sad. I'm very upset by that. Well, let's come back to these beehives. Why did you die? Oh, because it stung me. I think the bee has a limited lifespan after stinging, and that's why when the eyes went red, I think those bees had stung me. How interesting. Let's have a look inside the hives. We can't right-click on them yet, so maybe there's no interface to them yet. And I doubt right now that there's going to be anything in these hoppers. That was just a bit of a guess, not really sure. Now if I pop back up here and have a look with my F3, honey level is still 0. So maybe these will change in future snapshots as the functionality gets completed. Now I'd like to just get an arrow. I want to know what happens if I sting the nest. Not sting the nest, shoot at the nest. Let's go back into survival mode. And did I lose? I didn't get my arrow. There we go. Give myself an arrow. So at the moment, nothing happens if you damage the nest. Nope. It's gone. And in fact, it didn't even drop. Maybe that's a silk touchable item. But look at that arrow. Oh no! They don't like it when I attack the nest. No! Well, fair enough, I guess. Come here and attack this horse instead. Oh, how? Have I got poison? Yeah, I've got poison. Makes sense, really. Looks like they have a range. Can they attack me again? Oh, he went upside down. That was interesting. Well, they seem to be able to attack me over and over. Maybe we'll have to do a bit more experimenting with them. Wow, wow. There were a couple of things that I missed from this when I was going through my original footage. Honeycomb. Honeycomb got added, but I don't know what I can do with it right now. Seemingly nothing. Now, I think what will happen is that the honeycomb will be extractable from these here beehives. I doubt hoppers will work because... why? Unless maybe hoppers will produce honeycomb. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But that's pretty cool. And we also have here a honey bottle. And I'm just going to switch to survival mode because the honey bottle has a couple of unique features from what I can see. First, I can drink it even though I'm not hungry. And there's that noise. There's also a bee stuck in the sky. That bee's been up there and it just seems to freeze every now and then. But I'm getting distracted here. I wanted to give myself some damage. So if I just go effect give me poison for 10 seconds, then that should be enough to give me damage. Come on, damage. What are you doing, bees? What I should be able to do though... oh, that was not even enough. Maybe amplifier of 5? Ow, ow, ow. Why isn't my health going down much? There we go. Okay, the health is going down. Yep, that's considerably poisonous. Okay, and I've got a hunger haunch bar there, but if I drink the honey... it didn't restore my health, did it? Or is it? I'm not really sure. I've been playing with this. Let's try again. But I can drink the honey even though I've got full haunches. And it seems to recover, what's that, about 2.5 or 3 hearts worth of health. Well, there's so much more to be learned about these guys, and I'm looking forward to seeing what comes out in the next set of snapshots. But thank you for sticking with me, and I hope you enjoyed the content. If you like Minecraft and you've been playing it for a long time, then perhaps go and check out my Minecraft The Journey series. It's a Let's Play series where we've been playing Minecraft from the very earliest versions, and we're upgrading our world all the way through to the current release. It's been a lot of fun, and I've learned a lot about Minecraft along the way. Links to that are in the description. So thanks once again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.